Old Rose was approximately 100 years old when Titanic rose of the iceberg. She was born in 1895, making her 17 years old during the ship's 1912 voyage. At that time, she was a witness to the beautiful romance between Jack and her beloved Rose. She still remembers the ocean breeze and the strong love between the two. After Jack passed away, Rose lived a long and fulfilling life. She says her time with him was a great loss, but it was one of her fondest memories. Rose eventually got married and had 2 children. She was a loving mother and raised her family with strong moral values and lots of love. After living a long life, Old Rose returned to Titanic's final resting place for her final voyage. At 100 years old, Rose was a hardy soul, despite her age. In her old age, Rose was a jubilant woman. She had seen so much in her life, and those experiences shaped her into the wise and resilient woman that she was. On the trip to the Titanic, Old Rose remembered all of the wonderful memories of her time on the ship. She felt a deep connection to the other members of the first-class passengers. Old Rose was reminded of the vibrant music, the sophisticated meals, and all the conversations she had with the other passengers. Rose still remembered how heartbreaking it was to watch the ship sink and feel so helpless. To her, the sinking of the Titanic marked the end of an era. Old Rose was still sad that Jack had passed away so early in life. But she was grateful that he made such an impact on her. Even in her old age, Old Rose still recalled how beautiful the night sky was that fateful April evening on the ship. Rose could still feel the summer breeze that blew during the passengers' nights spent out on the deck. Memories of the days spent exploring the ship kept her company. Old Rose always thought back fondly of her time in first class on the Titanic. She cherished the memories of the luxurious linens, the chic decor, and the refined atmosphere. Even though most of the people she knew from the Titanic had passed away long ago, the longing for them never faded. Old Rose shared her memories of Titanic with her grandchildren, telling them of all the exciting and romantic moments of the voyage. Her grandchildren were amazed at how much she remembered and how detailed her stories were. Old Rose showed them pictures of the old lifeboats and of the original design of the ship. She remembered the courage of her fellow passengers as everyone evacuated the ship, and the conversations they had during the entire ordeal. As Rose reminisced of the past, she realized that she had lived a beautiful life, full of adventure and love. Old Rose felt a deep connection to the Titanic and all the people who were aboard. She believed everyone, even those who perished in the tragedy, had a part in helping her live a beautiful journey of life. Even though Old Rose did not survive the sinking of the Titanic, she was determined to cherish the joyful memories of the voyage. Rose often thought it was as if she had lived 2 lives, one in 1912, and another surrounded by her loving grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Old Rose continued telling stories of her time aboard the stunning vessel until she was 105 years old. She shared the details of cabin accommodations, the fancy teas and dinners, and how even in the midst of a tragedy, People did their best to be courageous and kind.